Hi friends, I Y Narasimharao are nothing but Erramni Narasimharao. Okay, today we are discussing important topic that is nothing but hybridization. In that hybridization, we discussed about the sp3 hybridization. In previous classes, already we discussed what are the silent features of hybridization and what is sp hybridization and what is sp2 hybridization, and also I explained by taking some examples. For sp hybridization I take one example that is nothing but formation of eth ion. For sp2 hybridization I took one example that is nothing but ethene. For this topic I took one example that is also nothing but methane molecule. Okay, let's in this video the main contents are what is definition of sp3 hybridization, what is the definition of sp3 hybridization, and the formation of ethane or methane. Okay, in this slide I explained about the formation of ethane molecule, not ethane molecule, methane molecule. Okay, methane molecule. This meth means one carbon, eth means two carbons are present, meth means one carbon is present. Okay, methane means nothing but CH4 molecule like that. Okay, so here first I explain what is the definition of sp3 hybridization. Definition of sp3 hybridization. Here that is nothing but the intermixing of one spherical shaped s orbital with three dumbbell shaped p orbitals. Okay, understood? One spherical shaped s orbital is intermixing with three dumbbell shaped p orbitals combined to form a new set of four sp3 hybridized orbitals. 4 sp3 hybridized orbitals. Okay, 4 sp3 hybridized orbitals are formed. This entire phenomena is called sp3 hybridization. sp3 hybridization. Okay, let's explain how this sp3 hybridization takes place by using some animation diagrams. Like this. Here one of 2s orbital is mixed with 2s orbital is mixed with 2px orbital and 2py orbital and also 2pz orbitals like that. Okay, now these four atomic orbitals are combined together to form a new set of hybridized orbitals. Before, what I am saying here all these orbitals are having different shapes and different orientations. The shape of this s orbital is spherical. The shape of that p orbitals are dumbbell. Even though they have same symmetry, the orientation is different. One is oriented in x axis, another one is oriented in y axis, another one is oriented in z axis. The orientation of orbital is also different, even though they have similar shape. So after hybridization, okay, all are having same shapes. Okay, I explain later. Okay, what is the shape of that sp3 hybridized orbitals? Here, let's take one example that is nothing but formation of methane, that is nothing but CH4 molecule. Here, in that CH4 molecule, the carbon atom undergoes sp3 hybridization. In that CH4, the carbon atoms undergo sp3 hybridization. Here, the ground state electronic configuration of that carbon is helium, or helium means it is nothing but 1s2. Why? Because the electronic configuration of helium is 1s2. Instead of that 1s2, we have to write that helium. Okay, here 1s2, 2s2, 2px1 and 2py1, 2pz0. 2p Z0. There is no electron enter into 2p Z orbital. Why? Because carbon having only 6 electrons. That 6 electrons are enter into various atomic orbitals by follow the Abbo principle, Pauli's exclusion principle and Wundt's rule. Okay, all are discussed in the in previous class, that is nothing but atomic structure. Okay, here the excited electronic configuration. Excited electronic configuration means one of the 2s electron undergo excitation by absorbing some amount of energy, and goes to 2p Z orbitals like this. Here electronic configuration of carbon in ground state. Here what I am saying here, this 2p Z orbitals undergo excitation like that by absorbing some amount of energy. After excitation, it also change its orientation like that. Okay, not only excitation takes place, here change of orientation also takes place like that. This is the finally excited electronic configuration of carbon atom, that is nothing but helium 2s1, 2px1, 2py1 and 2pz1. Here 4 orbitals contain unpaired electrons. By using that 4 orbitals, it forms sp3 hybridized orbitals. Okay, after formation of that sp3 hybridized orbitals, each orbital is overlapped by the 4s orbitals. After forming these sp3 hybridized orbitals, each orbital is overlapped by 1s orbitals of hydrogen. Okay, like that. I explained how that hybridization takes place and how that overlapping takes place. Okay, by using these animation diagrams. Here 1s orbital is mixed with 2px orbital, 2py orbitals, and final one is 2p Z orbitals like that. Now these 4 hybridized orbitals are combined together like this. Okay, all are combined to form a new set of hybridized orbitals. Okay, each orbitals undergo sp3 hybridization. So these orbitals are called sp3 hybridized orbitals. After forming this sp3 hybridized orbitals, each orbital is overlapped by hydrogen, 1s orbitals of hydrogen like this. Okay, this is the 1s orbitals of hydrogen. It leads to the formation of sigma sp3 s bond. This is called overlapping area. It indicates the overlapping area. Okay, similarly the remaining, all these are called sp3 hybridized orbitals. Okay, so another one is also overlapping with 1s orbitals. Similarly like this, all are undergo overlapped with 1s orbitals of hydrogen, leads to the formation of sigma sp3 s bond. There is no unhybridized orbitals at this carbon. All the 4 orbitals present in that carbon undergo hybridization to form 4 set of hybridized orbitals. That orbitals are called sp3 hybridized orbitals. Each orbital is again overlapped with 1s orbitals of hydrogen, leads to the formation of that CH4 molecule. This is about the hybridization of CH4 molecule or sp3 hybridization. Okay, this is the structure of that CH4 molecule, nothing but bond line structure. This structure is called bond line structure. Here now I can explain what are the bond parameters of this CH4 molecule. In this CH4 molecule, the percentage of S character is 25. Why? Because totally 4 orbitals are present involved in the hybridization. So 100 by 4 is equal to 25. That S contributes the only 25%. So that's why the percentage of S orbital or S character is equal to 25. And similarly, the percentage of P orbital or P character is equal to 75. And the moreover, the bond angle is equal to 109.5 minutes, 109.5 minutes, 109 degrees 0.5 minutes, and the bond length is 154 picometers. The bond length between the carbon and carbon is 154 picometers, and the shape of this molecule is tetrahedral. The shape of molecule is tetrahedral. Okay, here this is about the bond length. Bond length of every carbon is 154 picometers, and the bond angle is also 109 degrees 0.5 minutes. Okay, this is the shape of molecule. Here in this carbon, all atoms are do not present in the same plane. All atoms are do not present in the same plane. Here this broken line indicates the presence of the below one. For example, this is the considered as a plane. This bond is present at the below the plane, and this solid wedge indicates the presence of that bond above the plane. Presence of that bond above the plane, and this normal bond lines are indicates the presence of that bonds in the same plane of the carbon. Same plane of the carbon, like this. So one bond is present this above the plane, and another bond is present below the plane, and also the remaining two bonds are present like same plane, like this. The four bonds are existed like this, but it is impossible to write this structure at here. That's why we can wedge introduce the new phenomena. The above the plane bond is represented by the solid wedge, and below the plane bond is the bond present in this below the plane is represented by this broken wedge, broken lines, or this is also called broken wedge, and the bonds which are present in the same plane of that carbon is indicated by this normal lines. But in case of sp2 hybridized carbon, all bonds are present, all atoms are present at same plane. All atoms are present at same plane. Okay, this is about the sp3 hybridization or formation of methane. Okay, this is the structure and bond parameters of methane. Okay, finally what I am saying you understood very well. Okay, I hope all you are understood very well. Okay, finally thank you. Yours Erramneni Narasimharao.